And Robertson's going to get the call to try to close out this series.
Inning in 2/3 yesterday, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts.
It's going to be Will Myers who will pinch hit for Azokar. And he'll be followed by Brandon Drury and Ha-Sung Kim. Well, they did a little more work on the field. Phillies make one defensive change, it appears, and that is at third base, where Edmundo Sosa is going to take over. And here we go. Will Myers to start it. Padres season down to its final 3 outs. And Robertson's pitch is in for a strike. Oh, 0-1 the count. And the pitch, swing and a miss. 0-2. Sosa at third base, Stott at short. Segura at second, Rhys Hoskins at first base. Schwarber, Marsh, Castellanos in the outfield. Robertson's 0-2. Breaking ball down low. Ranger Suarez is on the mound for the Phillies in the bullpen. One ball, 2 strikes. Robertson's pitch, and it's down low. David Robertson, who pitched an inning in 2/3 last night, did so on only 17 pitches. He struck out 3 batters. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch.
Yeah.
He went. Quinn Walcott calls it a 3rd strike. Myers complains, and there's one away. David Robertson, who's had a sort of a checkered history here for the Phillies, signed to a contract to be part of a turnaround. Really never got out of the gates. He got hurt right away. And he was on the shelf for the most of the 2 years he was under contract.
Right.
He thought his career might be done. Drury the batter, and a swing and a miss. 0-1. Oh, and 1 the count. Brandon Drury, 1 for 3 in the series. The kick and the 0-1. Did he go? They asked. He held.
What about the pitch? Pitch was a strike.
One ball and 1 strike. David Robertson, Red Sox pulled up high over the calf. Blue cleats, the pitch, and it's down low as a curveball's in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Let's pause for station identification. This is the Phillies Radio Network.
94 WIP HD1 Philadelphia. Powered by the Tasty Cake Studios. The home of the Phillies. 94 WIP. An Odyssey station.
Game 5 of the National League Championship Series. The Phillies are 2 outs away from the National League pennant. The 2-1 is over the head of Drury. Breaking ball, he drops to the dirt, and it's 3 balls and a strike. However, the Padres just 1 swing away from getting this game tied up. And Brandon Drury with plenty of power. 28 home runs he hit this season between the Reds and San Diego. 3 balls, 1 strike. He's ahead in the count. The pitch. Breaking ball up and in. That's ball 4. So a walk to Drury.
Last few curveballs, he just had looked like no feel for it.
And that brings up Ha-Sung Kim. Kim 0 for 3 in this one. 4-3 Phillies. Everybody standing here at Citizens Bank Park. The rain and drizzle has backed off a bit. It has been a long, wet Sunday here in South Philly. The first pitch to Kim. He takes, and that's up and in for ball 1. Tried his cutter there and missed with it. Phillies have already used Dominguez. They've already used Alvarado. Eflin likely not an option. A 3rd day in a row. The 1-0 pitch. There's a strike.
That one he finished. He actually threw that one. I think the others, a couple of them, he was just kind of guiding it a little bit.
Count even, a ball and a strike. Double play, and this is over. Robertson kicks the 1-1. And it's just a little low. He lays off the curveball. And it's 2 balls and a strike. Robertson, who's carried those blue cleats with him from his Cubs days, still breaks him out quite a bit. 2 balls and a strike. He kicks the pitch. Strike called. Another cutter on the outside corner.
Right on the corner.
2-2 the count to Ha-Sung Kim. Red rally towels waving. Kim adjusting the guard on his elbow pad. Now he's back in the box, ready to go. Robertson is too. The 2-2 pitch just missed off the plate away, and the count is full now. I don't think he wanted to go full there, but
nope,
it's happened. Drury leading at first base. 1 out, top of the 9th inning. Robertson kicks. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul back over the screen. And Kim stays alive.
16 pitches now for Robertson. 9 strikes, 7 balls, but doesn't matter what that on the board there, how many pitches or balls or strikes. He's got to make a pitch here.
Segura, a couple of steps towards the middle. Big hole on the right side for Kim. 3-2 the count. Here's the kick, the pitch. Breaking ball over his head. He goes back to that curveball, which has been very inconsistent.
Really?
And he issues another walk.
I don't know why you would throw that there when you've thrown 3 or 4 of those with no feel at all for him. Stay with that cutter.
That brings up Trent Grisham. Grisham, who has not had a hit in this LCS. Phillies now go to the mound to meet. Here comes Rob Thompson. And all cards on the table for these managers here late in this playoff series. And it does appear that Ranger Suarez is going to be called upon to try to close this out. So D-Rob with a couple of walks. And he's put Suarez into the fire. And we'll see if the Phillies Suarez has better luck than the Padres Suarez. Grisham lifetime is 1 for 6 against Ranger. The Padres have 2 runners on thanks to back-to-back walks from David Robertson, Brandon Drury, and Ha-Sung Kim. And now Phillies are going to turn to Ranger Suarez against Trent Grisham, the 27-year-old left-hander from País de Cuesta, Venezuela. known for a calm demeanor.
Right.
And he needs to be as calm as he can here in this spot. 2 on, 1 out. Top of the 9th inning. And the first pitch. Grisham squares to bunt, puts it down in front, and Suarez in to get it. Spins, fires to first, and he got Grisham. And there's out number 2. It does move the tying and go-ahead runs into scoring position. And the Padres trying to bunt on the best fielding pitcher in the league.
Yeah.
And Ranger on this wet track, no problem. Will go as a sacrifice, 1-3. And for the Padres, it all comes down to Austin Nola. Here in the top of the 9th inning. Hoskins well off the line at first base. Segura a step up the middle at second. Suarez kicks. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. Popped up. Shallow right. Segura going out. Castellanos coming on. Castellanos has it. And the Phillies have the National League Championship. They have beaten the Padres 4-3, and they celebrate on their home turf as the Phillies are the 2022 NL champs. Celebration behind the mound as the Phillies come back with 2 in the bottom of the 8th, and they have knocked out the Padres 4-1, and they're going to play for the world title.
How about that? Oh my word. Oh, what a talk about the big man coming up big.
The Phillies were the last team into the playoffs, and they are the last National League team still dancing.
But not by themselves.
Nope, there's 45,000 plus and many more all across this city and all across the Phillies nation who are partying as well. The Phillies have won the National League title. It's their 8th National League pennant all time and their first since 2009.
The Fanatic has a 2022 flag. He was waving it, snapped in half.
Coaches and staff members now coming out of the dugout as they celebrate. Handshakes, hugs. The players still gathering at the mound, just to the back and left of the mound from our angle. And all celebrating, dancing as they set up the stage. And of course, the song that has become the theme song of sorts from the Phillies and in their clubhouse celebrations, Dancing on My Own, plays here at Citizens Bank Park. Just an incredible moment for the Phillies, who a little more than 3 weeks ago were hanging on every pitch that the Miami Marlins and Milwaukee Brewers were throwing. And we didn't all see it coming after a 3-game series sweep at the hands of the Chicago Cubs. But here we are.
It's just, there's not words. I mean, you go back, you think about May 29th, May 30th, where the Phils stood at that point. Rob Thompson takes over the 2nd of June, somewhere in there. Dave Dombrowski at the time says, I still think we can get in the playoffs and anything can happen.
Yeah, that was the thing. He said, yes, I think we can still make the playoffs. We may not win the division. We're 10 games out, obviously, but hey, who knows? If you get in the postseason, anything can happen.
It sure did.
everything has happened
These
here for the Phillies.
fans have happened big time in this 3-game stand. They have lifted this team to heights that I don't think people believe were possible not long ago.
Rob Thompson lingering on the edges of the celebration right now. Got a big hug from the Phillies managing partner and chairman John Middleton. And what a moment here at Citizens Bank Park as the Phillies have taken the National League title with a 4-3 win. And that manager is standing by downstairs on the field. And Rob Thompson, congratulations, sir. You're the National League champion. How does that sound?
Yeah, it sounds pretty good to me. You know, really incredible. This group of guys. Got a great start from Wheels. We got, Sorrentino had a little problem throwing the ball over the plate, trouble gripping the ball, but we got through it. Alvarado did a great job, and D-Rob and Sorrentino in the ninth. It was awesome.
Rob, I didn't see it right when that last out was made, but did you show some emotion this time?
Just a little. I might have pumped my fist.
What gave you believe? You told me, I don't know, a month ago, even more than that. You told me, I think, as long as we get in, we'll be okay.
Yeah.
What gave you that idea? What gave you that confidence that your team would perform well in the playoffs?
I just like the makeup of this club, and we got some veteran leadership, and I just thought there was so much talk about the September swoon that was probably the pressure it was getting. There was the most pressure being put on the guys. So we're in, and they've proved me right, which I'm happy about.